Okay. Yeah, like what did it unconnect itself? Oh, that's great. All right. Great lighting as well, because it is day and the sun's burning straight in. But random WEC Weekly race for now, because I wanted to. I decided to do this like 10 minutes ago, so yeah, because I was planning on doing it some other day, but now I was like, oh, well, I've got nothing to do right now, so here we are. Here we are. Okay, we got Mesaoud in here. We got this guy. Where am I in the split? 30. Okay, so I'm not that far down. 35, 33. 94. How many hypercars are behind me? 39. Sort of like in the middle. It would be nice if the numbers were distributed by car class and not just for everything, but you can't really do that because then you have the same number twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to be like, there's 25, so I gotta be top 10. Let's see. I'm in the Genesis, which used to be pretty good at Spa. Now apparently the Caddy and BMW now, I think, and the Ferrari, like Caddy, BMW, Ferrari, but the Genesis is still there. So let's check everything. The wheel works. Yep. Car certainly works. Okay, I'm at the end of the top pit lane. I have to know that for later. Because obviously if you cut it very close on the fuel, and you're all the way down there, you're gonna just run out of fuel. You have to like roll down. Or you're gonna run out of VE, and that's... Actually, if you run out of VE in the pit lane, I don't think it's a problem. But you just can't have... You just can't enter the pit lane with less than 0% VE. But if you run out, that's a problem, so... Because it's like a 100-second stop go, and you just, that's just completely... You're done. Okay. I'm sort of in the middle of the hypercar field here. Let's see. Yeah, this guy has got content creator badge. So... Maybe I'll ask what the requirement is, but I probably don't need it because I have the subscribers. That's all Blitz. I think I gotta make a Blitz video again at some point. I kind of. But I don't know what. I've already made everything. Maybe just generally laugh at wargaming. Hold on. What do I need? Do I want softs? Because this is Spa, right? So I think I want. How many tires do I have? 10. Yeah, that's not great. That's not good. But for the quality, I do want softs, right? Normally. No, I don't, though. I don't, though. I mean, the softs are quicker. Holy sh... These are completely undrivable. No! Jesus. Wow. It's insane how... These are frozen. Completely. There's no grip. Zero. So... I mean, if LMU can do something, let's make the hypercar tires warm up faster and not make the LMP2 tires overheat, then, like, I think the cars are in a good state. I mean, generally, the cars in Lim Ultima are really good. It's just the tires are terrible. What the? I mean, the warp's gonna be like impossible. I think I'm gonna have like one lap that's gonna be good with these tires, but it's a 1 hour 40-minute race, so it literally doesn't matter where I qualify, except for the rating, of course. But I just want to have these tires available for the race. What's the track temp? 32. Yeah. mean, if it takes 2 laps to get them out of temperature, I have 2 push laps. That's okay. Gonna need those 2 push laps, because if I invalidate one of them... Yay. If they do gain 30 degrees a lap, like they've done, we'll do this lap. Then... I mean, most of the people are on mediums, so... Let's target like a 2-2 low. Probably. For like... top pace. Ah, that's... I mean, race pace is... yeah, something like that. Because I did some practice, like, and with practice I mean like 7 laps yesterday, so I had like 10 minutes of time to kill. I did a 2.24, but I got on the gravel with the Genesis, so I did a 2.27 with the BMW, so it's not as quick for me at least. Obviously the purple laps are going to the soft... wow. That's somehow track limits. Impressive. Yeah, most likely in the race it's only going to be change right sides. Or literally just stay on these tires because warm-up's going to be... disgusting. It's 1 hour 40, so it's basically two push stints. Let's slide the tires a bit harder. The first sector was the second off anyway. It's 33 flat. Or like low. High 32, that's like what I aim for. Okay. 5 minutes. I can start 3 laps if I need to. That guy's a 2-1-0, okay. Yeah, but that guy is good, so I'm not gonna beat him on race pace anyway. Ugh. Somehow I survived. Okay, just gotta be careful on the inside corner. There. Still not quite there yet. As long as I'm starting like top 15, I'm fine with quali. Obviously, I never have good quali pace anyway, and yeah, the downside is that you obviously have to start in the pack and overtake people, but obviously increases the risk of crashing and stuff, but it's better than just driving on your own for 1 hour and 40. That's what I don't plan on doing. 203, okay. I mean, Spa is generally not one of my better tracks anyway. So... ...2 seconds off that I'll be fine with. So 203. Surprisingly, that's P7. Doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Why am I P7? Huh? Hello? Where's the pace, guys? Where's the damn pace? I'm the fastest medium runner as well, I think. Okay, P10, there's the pace. I mean, the reason why I'm doing mediums is... So if... Oh, fuck, this doesn't count. If I do get crashed or something, or I have to switch tires, that I have a full set available. I don't want to rely on softs. You know? It's a safe strategy, basically. Obviously, it is a lot slower in quali than going soft. But it means I have this full set available in its entire beauty, I suppose. Or not. Where's that second? There's a second in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Probably not, but let's see if I can find that second that I had yesterday, because I did 224. So, and it was with 30% fuel, so. Oop. There's more fuel then as well. High grip track though, so. Should be okay. Okay. Let's try. I'm probably gonna invalidate it somewhere. Probably here. Nope. Damn! $16. Yeah, there's a lot of pace still in it. Of course. That was not good, but it did work. Whew. With half a second is only going to give me P13, but so doesn't feel very fast right now. Obviously, I'm also not even running a quality setup, so oof. Limitations are quite large, but anyway. One top 15, 14. Damn, 002. Okay. Load that. Okay. Did I change anything about it? Don't think I do. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Should be fine. Alright. I'll be there for the race. Like I said, I want to qualify to top 15 and 14th, so perfect. 201. I mean, look at there's a big gap here. I mean, the best I could have probably done is P11 is the best I could have qualified here in this split. But yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
All right. Oh well, 15th. Well, I said I want to be top 15. I didn't say I want to be 15th, but I'll take it. Okay. There's a bit more fuel in the car than I need. It's 25 liters of fuel and 100% energy, but let's just leave it as it is. But a lot of Astons. That's going to be a problem because the Genesis, and this is why I don't really want to use the Genesis for Spa, even though, unfortunately, it is my fastest car for Spa, and like Spa's probably, of the tracks I like, the one I'm slowest on. The Genesis is the car that I'm quickest with on this track and safest with on this track, but I don't want to use it because it doesn't have top speed. For like Fuji or Interlagos or Bahrain, this is a great car. But when you're racing against Astons, you can't overtake them. There's nothing you can do about it unless the Aston is significantly slower. So, yeah. It's 2.05. Okay, so we have to fuel save as well. Ugh. How much do we have to make it? 46, 23. Okay, 24 laps. We have to make it 24 laps. So I only have 125 FPS on this start sequence. Only. So, I mean, I'm very happy that I got the 9070 XT for this PC, because I would have had 60 or 50 with the 7600 XT that I have in reserve still. But, yeah, let's see. Let's get around La Source. The good thing is I'm starting on the inside, which is great. For La Source. And Eau Rouge as well. If I stay to the inside and stay on the wall, there's nobody that can do something funky. What's our deployment? 30. Okay. I just loaded the setup. I don't know. The Go Endu setup. I'm probably... Let's have a look at tire wear later. I'm probably not going to change tires, because Spa is not a tire-eating track, and I don't want to bother with warming. So I have to make it 24 laps then.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh boy. It's already starting. It's already starting. Okay. Alpine's got a better run. It's gonna come ahead. Just gonna cut that. It's okay for the first lap. Are we gonna go like 5 wide or what? Oh my. Okay. Somebody's ears was in the gravel. Gee, you touched me. Mate! You can't do that. This guy just doesn't leave space. Yeah, okay, that's already like 2 seconds to ahead. Bit naughty defending here from the Aston. I mean, his name is Hancock, so if he's anything like the movie Hancock, then that's tame what he's doing right now. No, we already have a yellow. Saving into that corner is a really bad idea, from my experience, because it just unsettles the car if you don't just hold it in there. Also, it's uphill, so you're losing more speed, if that's modeled in the game, of course. Which should be. Okay. Aston is struggling a bit on pace. I got stuck. Stuck. Oh, that's a BMW. It's a Roch. Wait. Okay, that guy's gonna come back. God, doesn't turn very nicely on full fuel. Okay. How many of the gonna try to make it one extra lap. Not that I need to, I think. If we are going 48, then it's got to be 24 now, 24 later. Yeah, the Aston's really struggling through here. But then obviously into sector 1 he's pulling away again. Both the Astons are struggling a bit. Obviously, like the first 6-7 cars, they're gone. On pure pace alone. Anyway. But yeah. Let's see how things develop, because we're working ourselves up to lapping the other cars in. We're about halfway around. Well, the leaders are about half. So in about 3 laps, we're lapping them. Ferrari P11 is up. He was pushing a bit too hard. I was about to say he's pulling away quite rapidly. But there was a reason for that, because he was over pushing the car. I feel like that, what I just did there, is a bit quicker than letting it just run out, so wait, that's 2 cars gone. Hello. It's 2 cars gone. I go straight on. Well, could be better, to be honest, right now. Last couple of weeks and months could have been better, but it's what it is. Whew. How you doing? See, this works. What I just did. If you pull in a little bit, you can have the exit faster. It works. Let's go. Okay, GT's coming up. Well, 1 GT coming up, to be specific. But it's gonna say thank you. I also do appreciate Forrest that he didn't drive into me. But that was the other guy. That he was already overtaken by Hancock. Right, so that guy is either damaged or just generally struggling for pace. Calca seems to have some big issues as well. Go ahead. Viktor Gustafsson. Oh, that's a stopped hypercar. But that one's already a lap down. That's okay. That's okay too. What? Thanks. It's a bit ruined at the moment, but like the problem I have with hair is if it's like short like this, at the back here it just stands up straight, right? Like it won't fold into any position, even if you put on like 100 tons of whatever. You know, it just like stands up straight back there. So whenever I prefer having shorter hair, but it just looks just a pain to deal with. Yeah, this guy seems to have some kind of issue. It's a bit too short. Well, not really. It's summer. It's the summer haircut, you know. Yeah, that's a track limit. 125 now. Oh, it's okay. That's only a 0.25. Okay, I'll take it. I really hope this friendo isn't going to be a lot of trouble because, as you can see, he's really struggling. And, thank you. Oh my... This Porsche, man! It's always Porsches. Always. Yeah, I think he's got some that kind of damage. Come on, mate. You know it's a waste of time, literally. Please. GG. Good job. Oh, we have a very quick Lambo that's just ruined this race. So that's the thing about this race. You cannot pit. If you pit under any circumstances other than at your one singular pit stop in the middle of the race, you're screwed. You're done. This pit lane is a minute long. Like just the pit lane without stopping even. So only the pit lane itself is a minute long. So whatever you do, if you stop, you're cooked. You're completely cooked if you stop. Okay, P10. Goal achieved. Right? Because my goal for LMP2 races, I always want to be top 5. But for Hypercar, I'm happy with top 10 because I'm basically always in split 1, you know, among the fastest drivers. And I'm not among the fastest drivers when it comes to the Hypercar, like this car class. So top 10 tends to be the best I can do. You see already 11 seconds on P7. Right, and yeah, that's the thing, like I just have that, I just lack that little edge, and that edge is a second a lap, well it's about half a second a lap mostly, that I need to stay with those guys. You know, 8 seconds to P8, 8 laps. You know, it's like a second a lap that I lack to the top guys. And LMP2 is like half a second on race pace. Because the leaderboard laps, you know, nobody does that consistently. You know, like whoever the very fastest lap on the leaderboard, nobody does that every single lap, you know. Like, you subtract 1 second from the fastest leaderboard lap, and then that's my target of, like, what I want to achieve at some point. I mean, obviously it's different on different tracks, you know, like 1 second on Imola is worth more than it is on Spa. That's a longer track. But, you know, roughly that 1%. Uh-oh. I am Moses of Hypercar! I divide them in the middle. And I run through. Thanks, BMW. Appreciate you. How many more of these are there? Okay, 14 more. The Aston's staying with me, and Hancock has flown away. Thank you, Ferrari. Go deep. There we go. Two, 3, 8. That's like pretty slow, but oh well. All right, Hancock's like gone, but. I mean, look at that. Clarton's doing 2:01. I'm 2 seconds off. Ha! But obviously those are like pros. So... you know, use the impeding traffic for fuel saving. It's another very important strategy to learn for endurance. Is that if you can't make it past a slower car on the corner anyway, lift, fuel save, and then have a better exit, right? Because if you're stuck behind him and then you're right on him at the apex, your exit's going to be terrible, and you lose even more time. But if you lift out in ahead of the corner, or you just get a track limit, if you lift out ahead of the corner, and this guy's in the middle of the road for some reason, over there, you're going to lose less time and you're going to save fuel. So it's double good. Because if you just brake straight into the other guy, you're not saving any fuel for anything. Ah, shit. Damage. Now this guy I can take. But then these guys, the Aston, he's gonna move to the outside now. So I'm gonna, again, forward, slight lift. Because I'm not gonna make it past here anyway. Okay, forward. Trust you to not kill me. Good boy. Same here. I lift before the corner, so I can exit out of the corner at maximum speed. Okay, now we're past. Oh my, gee. Forrest is coming back. The Aston has found pace again. Look to 2 stops. No, because it's the Spa pit lane, bruv. It's the endurance pits. If you stop twice, it's over. You can stop once with 1 fuel. Look, because you have to drive all this way in the pit lane. And they're going to come out here at the top. There. You see the white line? That's where the pit lane ends. So you have to go through the entire endurance pits because it's a 62 car race, right? That's why there's so many cars here. There's 62 cars in this race, right? And all those need garages. So you cannot pit more than once. And that pit stop is right in the middle of your stint. Which means if you have damage, you're screwed. You either have to drag that car till that middle stop, or you're out completely. Your race is over at that point. Because you basically lose 90 seconds that you never get back. Think about it. 90 seconds, even if you're 1 second a lap quicker, that's nothing, because it's only 47 laps. You're not going to make that up, even if you're 1 second a lap quicker. You have to be 3 seconds a lap quicker than whoever you're racing to draw a benefit from it. But yeah, stop twice, that's it. Porsche haters, of course. Always. Always. Porsches are for people that can't buy real supercars.
9203.52.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that a lot. I'm gonna get a couple of those track limits there. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start to be careful now at this point. 0.75 that. Spa is a quite track limit heavy endeavor. It's not like Fuji or Interlagos where you have to actively try to get track limits. Try track limit works on a turn. This is strict track limits because in weekly races and championship races, track limits are on strict, which means the track limit is always the white line. Alright, so if you go over the white line, you're booked. I don't like it, because that's not how they do it in real life. But, yeah. Because this is a weekly race and not a daily race, then, yeah. I mean, in the team events, you know, the team races, it's also normal track limits, but in weekly races and championship races, it's strict track limits, so... You know, if I do this, which is slower, I'll be perfectly fine, but, yeah. Roch's gonna, catch me again. Otherwise... we'll see. Unless he has damage. Like a lot. But you have to keep 2 tires within the white line, otherwise track limits. Which is, I mean, not great. I'm not a fan of strict track limits. I wish they would get rid of them because, you know, it ain't even realistic, but here we are. Here we are, lads. Okay, Hancock's 4.1. Just losing a bit of time. Yeah, I mean, you see, that's the the skill gap to everybody else. This is exactly where I always am in hypercar. Right? Because in LMP2, those guys up ahead, 16 seconds, I'd be glued to their rear or with them. Or ahead of them slightly in the LMP2. Right? Because I'm faster, percentage-wise. But in this car, or in the hypercar in general, I'm lacking that extra half a second of consistency. Especially at Spa, because I'm pretty bad at Spa, generally. But, yeah, 203, it's like, it's okay. I know fuel saving a bit, but the ideal fuel save is not slower than the push lap. Right? Because if you lift earlier, but then you brake later, you will still have the same average speed. Don't do that. Oh boy, what's happening? That's 0.5. Nope. 3.25 already. Wee. I've done a whole stint's work of track limits in half a stint. This even happens to esports drivers, so it's like, whatever. Happens to everybody, but you have races where your track limits are you just have all the track limits. Yeah, there's like no point trying to dive this guy. Unless he's like going, oh my god, bro. Why you stopped? I mean, I can definitely go faster than 231, but can't do it safely. Like, I can't do it confidently, knowing that I'm gonna stay alive. Fastest 33.0. 3 seconds. I'm not even, like, my first sector is pretty good, but yeah, my second sector, there's just no confidence. Mostly. And you have to be careful behind the GT, because as you just saw there, you have a lot less downforce if you drive behind the GT. Because you're basically just driving in a tunnel of airlessness. Whoops. Yeah, it's not going well, is it? That's the problem with the Genesis in a way as well, because it does have a tendency to run a bit wide on mid-corner, right? Like it loves just chilling, letting itself go wide. Okay, just be a dick then, you're P24, mate. Alright. Bam. So like P1 and P2 they're gone, but then 3 to 7 they're basically in a neat little group up there that I can't catch. 232, 237. It's like they are half a second to a second quicker. Basically, they've gained 1 second per lap on me. Obviously, I was stuck in traffic a lot, but there's a lapped hypercar there. Hey, how's it going? Alright. Pink Lamborghini. It's a Weborghini. They have to make it to 24 laps, and then I can full push now. Basically, I don't really have to save fuel anymore. If I fuel saved a little bit more, I could make it to 25, but there's honestly no point. Like 8.7 laps of VE. So I had to save 0.3 laps, which is not worth it. Just for an extra lap that's then inconsequential, basically. Alright. Fuck it. Why does he stay on the inside, bro? Jesus. Bunch of amateurs. And the GTs are like, well, how can you crash into me? How can you crash into me? Well, if you drive like a fucking clown. Jesus Christ. Like, just let me jump through on the inside. And we're all gonna be happy. Right? But no. No, it's not gonna happen. It did really look like that Lamborghini. I don't know what he tried to like take some weird inside line there that normally you just don't take. You know, if you're a GT, you let yourself like run wide to the outside, which is, you know, why I was going to the inside there. Right, so I can adequately overtake. 227. See? That's the kind of thing I can't do right now. Because they're in the 2.2s. I mean, if I did this race again tomorrow, I'd probably be like half a second faster, but not for now. Could have lifted a little bit less. I would have gotten away with a little bit less lifting. I mean, if any of the 9 drivers ahead of me have to pit early or crash or anything, then it's over for them. I very much doubt it, though. Also, the BMW behind me, Roch's gonna catch me again. So I'm gonna be P11 in the end of this race. Mark my words. Which is okay. It is split 1 for a weekly race, so like... to be expected. Especially when I did 7 laps of practice yesterday, and today I just jumped in cold. Like I did have not driven a single lap today before doing qualifying. So can expect it to go a little bit slower there. How's my tires, by the way? They'll be fine. Will they? I mean, the rears are worn quite a bit. I'm gonna end with 50% rear tires. Roughly, or 45. I think that's okay. Because if Hancock does switch tires, then I'll have an advantage and stay ahead. Because if I do switch tires, it's just going to be 2. I do not want to warm this up if I can avoid it. Like in a 2-hour 24 race, you have to switch tires in a hypercar. But in a 1.4, 1 hour 40, it doesn't have to be. The tires won't be happy, but it's 20 seconds that you save basically from. If I switch all 4, that costs 20 seconds. So then it has to be a second a lap, but the new tires give an advantage. Please go away, Ferrari. Please go away, thank you. Appreciate that. Whew. I mean, it could take fresh rears, but I don't think that's a good idea. Because obviously then the rear's going to be grippy and the front won't be, and then the car's going to go spin out of around. Okay, because the fronts are fine till the end. Basically. I mean, a bit warm. Oh my. I mean, 30% in one stint, so my rears are going to be 40. I mean, I could change the left side. What do I do? Could simply change the left sides. Jesus. Take the wheel. And we're going 47 or 48 laps. Look, judging by the leader's energy, we're going 47. Because he's not going to make... Well, actually, he will, because he's a minute ahead. What the hell, car? Okay. That doesn't make sense. What the hell, Genesis? Why you do this to me? 235 from Forrest. Oh. I might wanna... BMW is off, or was off. Got 2 more laps to decide what to do on tires. I mean, they will last. They won't be pleasant. Oh, what is that? That's a GT. What is Hancock doing, by the way? Where's his pace going? And I'm just gonna stay on these tires and see what happens. Ah! How? So it should be just about okay. I mean, there's a 4-hour ELMS race in August, I think. So I'm just going to use this as a test. I mean, obviously the LMP2 tires are a lot more durable. So if the hypercar tires can double stint, the LMP2 definitely can. I'm really curious as to the pace defect of Hancock here. He's run out of steam. Okay, there is in the pits. Pressure's a lap down, doesn't bother me. Do I do a stop as well, it's the question. Yes. I will. Okay. Yeah, could go quite a bit quicker here. I think a 2.5 is definitely in it in race pace if I pushed, but don't wanna risk it. Yeah, look, there's 2/10. Three tenths even. Unfortunately, I have to surrender this lap to the pits. So if I keep going, I'm gonna crash into a wall from no fuel. Okay, I'll be fine till the end. That was a bit naughty, but needed to happen. Okay, let's get in there quickly. Okay, I'm gonna take a stop as well. And then I'm gonna be back. Oh. My pit box is at the end there. Can't miss it. Oh, that guy's about to release. Hopefully safely. Oop. Not bad. New record, I think, 34 seconds. Alright. I did kind of take the carpet with me, though. So, the exit strategy can be improved. Okay, drive-through for Oh, drive through on the endurance pits. Woohoo! That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt real bad. Because the Aston didn't switch tires either. But yeah, that caddy is up there now, and he's screwed because that's gonna cost him like 50 seconds. So that's P10 for me then. Still. How is that, man? Oh my god. Well, I'm at 5. 5 now. And my rate is 6-7. It's going to be an interesting race. But I did gain quite a bit of time on Forrest in the pits. Somehow I did overtake him. I don't know what he was doing there. Maybe he took one side tires. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna read it when I'm back straight. I'm straight again. Criblets, yeah. I have pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna play it occasionally. I've streamed it last Friday, for example. But it's like, yeah, what's the point anymore? Wargaming has no clue what they're doing. They don't care about the community. I mean, you saw it again recently with that Shishupiki for 400 euros. You know, so they just don't care. They just want money. They just, like... It's just hardcore milking and nothing else. So... Yeah, with the Reforged, you know, everybody told them, oh, this ain't ready, this isn't gonna work. And they're like, no, it's okay, it's ready, we can release it. And then 3 days before, we're like, actually, it's not ready, we can't release it, we're sorry. Like, as if everybody wouldn't have already known that, right? So, yeah, I mean, in a way, it's not too bad because you can have good blitz still for a while. But, yeah. For a little bit of time, good blitz still exists, but otherwise... Oh, the Alpine. Why is that Peugeot so far behind me now? Gee. Yeah, we're gonna go 48 laps. This means I'm gonna have to save 0.4, I believe. Wait, I can go 26 laps. I'll be fine. Well, we'll see when the fuel updates. After a couple of laps. Hold on. Just check on the straight. Double Porsche. Oh boy. Thank you. War Thunder, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've never been a big War Thunder fan. I mean, the planes are better than the tanks, I think. Like, the mechanics work better for that, but I think... Yeah, there's some race to be had. I mean, the Alpine's not even out the pit yet. What the hell? I mean, he's pretty far at the end of the pit lane. But yeah, he's... And also, he went to 100% fuel, so he overfueled the car, basically, because he doesn't need that many laps. Hancock thinks he's alone on track. Yeah, where'd Hancock go? He's behind me now. Like, far behind me, I think. Do wonder what happened to him. If he Hancocked himself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful on track limits. The BMW has lost quite a lot of time and he's still losing time. Maybe he has damage? I don't know what's wrong with him. Because he was 25 seconds ahead. And he had a big bonk. And since then... I mean, he was in the pits. I guess he didn't repair the damage. But... Because obviously you're going to lose quite a lot more than that. But... I guess he's struggling since. Should be okay on tires. Damn, let's see. Maybe he's just in lapping, but he lost like 5 seconds. Shouldn't do that. Well, here was to hoping. Tires are going to be okay though. I don't understand why they can't make the LMP2 tires like the hypercar. Like, if they make tires that warm up like LMP2 tires, tires that warm up like LMP2 tires, and then have a heat, like when they're warm behavior, like hypercar tires, then they're perfect, right? Because the LMP2 tires warm up great, right? They get the temperature much quicker than the hypercar tires. Hypercar tire warm up is awful. But then these tires, you know, they don't overheat massively. Like when you lock up or something and we have an oopsie, my front right was 95 degrees. Now it's back to 80, right? Because it cools down. But the LMP2 tires, they just don't cool, ever. Once they're slightly locked up, once they have a slight flat spot, they just, you know, keep climbing infinitely. And that's why I hate driving LMP2, even though it's the best car in the game. Right? You just know that you cannot push a millimeter. Not because you're gonna like lose the car or anything, or because there's something wrong with it, but because if you lock up or anything slightly, your race is done. It's over. Right? Because you can't recover those tire temperatures ever. So I really, really hope that they fix that in 1.4. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna drive LMP2. Until they fix it, because it's just like... It's been like that for half a year, and it can't be that the hypercar tires work. Like, it's fine for the hypercar tires. They don't randomly overheat, but the LMP2 tires, they somehow can't do it, because I don't know why. They're stupid. Like, shouldn't the tires have similar, like, base calculations and structure? You know, the LMP2 tires can't be just, like, out from the moon, you know, like completely fundamentally different, that they just like randomly overheat for no reason when they lock up. And they said they fixed it in 1.3.3, but it's just not the case. It's still broken completely. But the hypercar tires work, so I don't understand how it's not the absolute priority to fix a completely game-breaking bug, because basically, if the LMP2, if you get the tire bug, you're done. You're done. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, your tire's going to be like 120 degrees within 3 laps, and you're done. You either have to drive 3 seconds off the pace, or you have to pit and switch tires. Which is like, you know, because of a bug. Which is insane. So, yeah, I mean, if they can't fix that, oof, then, you know. Because I hope they, so far, not really, but I hope that this Studios 397 doesn't make the same mistake Wargaming makes. You know, amazing base game, like the racing, the physics and all that in this game are absolutely top-notch, you know, are amazing. But there are so many things that are still completely broken around the base game. Like, for example, one of your four primary car classes becoming undrivable because of a bug. Stay off track, thank you. So, yeah, I really hope, because in the update video that they made, like on Tuesday, there was no mention of LMP2 tires being fixed. So if there's no actual LMP2 tire fix in this update, which they broke it like half a year ago at least, then what are they doing? Like, seriously, how is that not a priority? How can that not be fixed? And if the entire tire model programming is completely broken, yeah, you have 5 months to make a new one. But yeah. Let's see. Average LMP2 rant over, but like, if they fix that, then yeah, I think this is pretty much very good game. I mean, I see like people like Jardier and stuff have like hardware issues and game crash. I don't have that though. Like, ever since I closed the Fanatec app, and ever since I don't have the Fanatec app open anymore, right? I haven't had a single like game crash or reset to menu or whatever. So, knock on wood. The floor is wood. But yeah. A lot of the like weird bugs already got fixed in a way. Like the at the top next to your name, you have the badge and all. It shows what your next races are, like the races that you sign up. But it was for quite a while that if you sign up for one race, you do that race, and then that race is stuck there. Right. So any other races you log in, you sign up for afterwards, or you complete afterwards, they just don't show up there. So if that race starts, and you're like 3 minutes late or whatever, you can't join that race to restart the game, to reset the bar. Those kind of like tiny annoying bugs, but that's been fixed. So here's the hope in that on Tuesday the LMP2 is finally as great as it should be. I mean, that BMW was losing quite a lot of pace, but he's now found it again. Maybe he was, maybe he switched tires and he was like driving on cold tires for ages. That is the most likely explanation, I think. Because alright. It's my fuel, by the way. Yeah, I'm fine on fuel. We're going 48 laps. And I have 18 laps of fuel, so we're good. Just gonna keep an eye on that. So I'm not saving this stint. Gotta be careful of that. I mean, I'd be happy with P8. Theoretically, I mean, it could have been P6. Theoretically. In this race. But that's okay. Like, everybody else is just too fast. I mean, 52 seconds. That's like, I don't have that pace on my best day with practice. But the other two guys, you know, I could have 28 seconds. That's something that I could have avoided losing with a bit more practice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful with my rear tires because they're getting quite warm. 57% as well. 58. Yeah. That went the wrong way. Oh, that's a dead BMW. Gonna need one of these, like, straws. Like... I mean, if all the cars ahead of me are higher rating than me, then... Don't do that. See, this guy tried to defend on the inside. See that? Don't do that. Do not do that. Oh, that's that Ferrari again. 2 laps down now. P18's 2 laps down already. Gee. P13. I mean, the race is still quite contentioning here. Still have quite a few cars on the lead lap. So yeah, still half an hour left to go. That BMW behind is in spin range, so can't do that. And he's also quick, so I have to be very careful. And I'm also doing shite laps right now, like really slow. But yeah, 2.4 from the Alpine, second quicker. I have 15 laps. How did I know that? I didn't look, I just said 15. But it is 15.8, so... Thank you, Lamborghini. Good guess. .69 stints to go. If the Alpine catches the BMW, and if Hancock catches... I mean, if those 3 guys, they're pretty close back there. If they start a little battle group, then I would be very, very pleased with that. Deep. Unpleasantly deep. Je suis mort. What did Mort do? Why is Madagascar, Penguins of Madagascar lore being brought up? What did Mort do? Why is he Jesus? Okay, Hancock's got past the Alpiner. Now the Alpiner's got past again. Those are 2 cars that I would never drive. Because I mean the Alpine is just a worse version of this car, in my opinion. Because this car rotates so much more. So it has, like, it rotates a lot sharper. You know, it wants to turn a lot sharper than the Alpine. Alpine's a lot more sluggish on turning, and especially it doesn't have brakes. So you have to brake a lot earlier in the Alpine, which is good for it because you don't really lock up in the Alpine. Opposite to the Aston, where it locks up all the time, at least for me, because it has extremely delicate brakes that I just can't handle. So I just drive with... Every time I tried the Aston, I had square tires. Like when it came out in the Monza races, like every second, I did like 5 or 6 of those Monza races when the Aston came out, and I had square tires in like half of those. So even at Monza, where like you don't really, I mean, you have hard braking zones, but they're not really challenging. It's just hard straight braking into chicanes. All right. Oh, there's the caddy as well coming back from his drive-through. So there are quite a couple of quick drivers behind me that I have to be careful of. There are 4 that, if I make a mistake, 4 cars that are going to capitalize off that mistake in the next 27 minutes, next 13 laps. Oh, we have a yellow around the corner. What's going on? Where's the yellow? Where's the yellow? I don't see no yellow. Yeah, that's another. By the way, that's a great feature that they're adding for the next update. Great improvement. That if you're AFK for too long, like if the car's just standing in the middle of the track or somewhere in the gravel trap, it gets zoomed to the garage. Right. They should probably do it like if a car is stationary for 60 seconds, then it gets removed to the garage. Right. Maybe they'll do 60. I don't know how much time they do, but like 60 seconds I think would be ideal. That basically means it's only going to stay there for 1 lap, because there's no lap that's shorter than that. So, you know, when a guy crashes right in front of you and then stops and then just stands there, he won't be there the next time. And if you can't like restart your sim racing wheel in 60 seconds if it crashes or something, then that's, you know, it should take like 30 seconds to power cycle sim racing equipment. So it wouldn't harm anybody then. Maybe make it 90 seconds just to be sure. I don't speak baguette. Je m'appelle Mbappé, le dictateur, le football. That's my French. Un hamburger. They're Verstappen livery. Kind of look like it. Of course, bro runs wide out of the corner exit. Where is that yellow? Is it in the pit lane? Somebody blocking the pits. What's going on? Of course, this guy runs wide. Remember the Lambo earlier? Right? He pulled to the inside. This guy pulled to the outside. So, yeah. No more track limits for the next 24 minutes. I have to brake if I get track limits. You know, just lifting isn't enough. I have to brake. Because I can afford another 0.25. But I can't afford a 0.5 and then get a drive-through, and then I'm going to be 12th or 13th even. It's not gonna. Not gonna happen. Okay, Ferrari. My rears have cooled down a little bit. Nope, that's a Ferrari. As the still P. Wait, so is P19 DNF then? The guy's 3 laps down now. Yeah, where's that yellow? That has to be in the pit lane. That yellow has to be in the pit lane. And it's shown out here. Because there's nothing. There's nobody. Yeah, there's a car stopped at pit exit. Like every time I drive past, there's like a marker there in the same place. So I think there's a car stopped at pit exit. What line is that, bruv? I'm losing mighty from traffic, Jesus. Lost 3 seconds to the BMW. And 4 to the Aston. There's 11 laps to go. It's gonna get very, very, very tight at the end. Because if the BMW involves me into a fight... Oh my god, you fucking idiot. What a clown in the Aston. Just stop on the racing line, will you? GG. Well, I'm gonna be P11 at the end of this race. Like I called. I did call it, didn't I? About an hour ago. I did call it that I'm gonna be P11 at the end. I mean, the only thing I can hope for is that... Oh. that I could hope for. That the Aston and the Caddy fight each other and lose time and bust each other's balls so that I can get away. Yeah, that's all I can hope for. And here comes the Alpine. The lifeline here. But yeah, with 11 laps to go, the BMW is absolutely going to catch me. Unless I find another gi here. With these broken down has-been tires. And the best we can hope for is that Hancock doesn't come flying in. I'm not going to call him an asshole because I don't like that. If you haven't watched the movie, by the way, do that. It's when Will Smith was still good. My left side is quite hot now, though. Perhaps I could have benefited from a left side tire change, but eh. Okay, car's still got some pace in it. Is this P1? No, that is P2. It's Manisha. It's the cheater, pumpkin eater. Well, he's not really cheating, he's just... That guy's Platinum 3, actually on Manisha. He's Platinum 3, because if you do team races, right, and you make new lineups every time, in every team race you make a new lineup... Hello, French dude. Mesaoud, streamer. Hello. Don't hit streamers, by the way. That's a bad idea. People are going to be mad. And don't cheat. But, I mean, I wouldn't really call it cheating what Manisha's doing. He's just abusing the system. where if you make new lineups, right, and you have like one extremely strong driver, and then 4 bronze 3 drivers in a lineup, and you make a fresh lineup, right, then of course, then that lineup is gonna drive in like a bottom split, right? But you have a guy that's like, you know, gold 3, platinum 1, whatever, like really good on his own anyway, like top 100 drivers surely on his own, but then you have that guy drive in the bottom split in a new team lineup, right? And then you obviously win every time. And that, winning these bottom splits, gives a platinum driver still a absolute massive boatload of rating. So he's platinum 3. I mean, obviously look at that, he's P2 behind one other really quick guy, so he's really fast on his own, but you know, he's just basically abusing the team system to get himself to a higher rank. That is basically impossible to achieve naturally. Like, you cannot be platinum 3 just on pace. Because basically, there's 9 people. There's 9 people that are platinum, right? If you're platinum 1, you'd have to obviously consistently beat every other platinum and every other gold. You have to win every single race, and then you gain like 2, 3, 4% rating out of 100% per rank. So if you're platinum 1, then yeah, you have to basically win like 100 races in a row to get to platinum 3 clean. So yeah, it's a bit of a bad trick. I don't know how they would stop it really, because you would kind of like have to stop people from just making new lineups, I guess. But yeah, I don't think there's really a way to stop that exploit from happening. Maybe they like have to implement like a minimum drive time, you know, that if you have a lineup of a certain amount of people and then like in a 4-hour race, you have to have 50 minutes minimum drive time or something like that, like 1 stint minimum drive time for each driver in the lineup, basically. Which is then, you know, like 2 drivers basically, because if you have 5 drivers in the lineup and only 2 are doing the race, then the other 2, you would have to remove them from the lineup and you would add them again. So that would just be annoying hassle, and you wouldn't want that, but it would be a lot simpler if you just go like minimum drive time 45 minutes for at least 2 drivers to make it count. That would solve it a little bit, right? Because then the platinum guy can't just do the whole race and then pit last lap with 1 lap advantage and then like have his friend do 1 lap at the end. For certain races you have to do a splash at the end, so like you just let your friend drive the last 30% stint while you're already 2 laps ahead of everybody else because they're in bottom split. But yeah, don't think, I wouldn't know a way to solve that. Maybe they'll find something to prevent that abuse, but it's not nice. 2-4, 2-3. Okay. I am cooked, guys. I am so cooked because Hancock is doing a second quicker easily, and he's 8 seconds behind, and the other guy's doing a second quicker easily. He's doing 2 seconds quicker actually last lap. I'm like majorly cooked. The only thing I can hope for is that they get stuck in traffic and that they fight each other. Or that the BMW doesn't catch me. Right, 6-second gap. And that the BMW is going to be my rear guard. Right, so that the Hancock and the caddy run into the BMW. The BMW fights them with all his life instead of letting them pass. And then I might have enough margin to Stay ahead. Yeah, because the BMW is not really closing right now, and I do have free air for a while. Like the next 2 laps, there should be free air. Oh shit. We have a fuel problem. Sure hope not. So we're going 49 laps. I don't think we're gonna go 49 laps. I don't think I'm gonna go 49 laps, but see, I don't have enough fuel. I have to like let it run out. But the leader's right behind me anyway. Yeah, the race leader has already lapped the Aston and the Caddy. So if I can stay ahead of the leader, which I can't, then it's fine anyway. And if I go a lap down, then the fuel doesn't matter anyway, because it's going to be 1 lap less. It's going to be, I think that's a good thing. That I'm about to get lapped. I mean, I'm getting lapped because I spun twice. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been. In 1 hour and 40 minutes, I can hold on against the sim drivers from being lapped once. That's the secondary goal. Top 10, and don't get lapped by the race leader. Those are my 2 hypercar goals. Yeah, either way I can push. Because those 2 guys are already lapped. Please move. Ah, you mercantis. You fucking Oh my god! This fucking moron! GG. G fucking G. You idiot. What a fucking cunt. And now he's gonna hold me up again. What a fucking cunt. Yeah, GG. Wrote my race. Fucking idiot. Brake normally. Yeah! I did! The fuck is that? Oh my god. Please get out of the way. It's the race leader behind me. Oh god. Is it? It is. How do I let this guy go without... Fucking idiotic Mercedes, man. Inside, inside, inside. Go. Go, go, go. Fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Shit. Well. I am very calm. You do need to differentiate verbal anger from physical anger. You know? It's the important part right now. I mean, there's no way I can hold those 3 guys behind me for 5 laps. But yeah. Ain't no fucking way, man. Well, I'm gonna be P11 after all. What a fucking idiot in that Mercedes. Like, he's not fighting anybody, you know? First of all, he's blocking the inside of the corner. You know? And then I pass him and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna drive into you. I'm not gonna lift or anything, I'm gonna blah. Because the thing is, the no downforce applies to GTs as well. You know, if the other car is behind me, then obviously they're making use of the slipstream. You know, the hole in the air that I'm punching. And obviously that goes in reverse as well. You know, where I'm punching the air for him. Yep, GG. Gonna be P11. You well. Gonna be P11, bruv. Ah! What the? Where are you going? Unbelievable. Uh-oh. You gotta be crazy. That's not gonna happen, mate. I'm still next to you, by the way. Remember that. Yeah, okay. Just shoved me away, I guess. GG. Well, P11. Am I a prophet or what? Am I a prophet or what? Gee. Yeah, cause, I mean, obviously the car's ruined now, the tire, because Mercedes spun me, so the tire took even further damage, right? So, especially the rears, they're so damaged now that they're just not going to hold up anymore. Yeah, I mean, the best I can hope for is that 2 of them crash, you know? It's like the... Yeah, of course. I mean, they're certainly trying their best to crash. Oh my god, what are they doing? Ambo, your friend, thank you. Oh, I did arrive early, so that's okay. Hello. Oh my god. Yeah, like I would be 5-6 seconds ahead of this, if not for that fucking moron in the Mercedes. Alright. Oh, can't do that. It's gonna be a track limit. So, yeah. Oh. Is that the same guy? No, it's not. That's... Well, it kind of looks the same with the Aston that blocked me earlier. Yeah, that was just in the middle of the track. Oh well. Oh well. That's fortunate here. But am I a prophet or what? Said I'm gonna be P11. Oh, look at where I am. Actually, I'm gonna be P12. Because that moron of Mercedes completely destroyed my car. Completely made it undrivable. Wonderful. Yeah, because I got the front damage, rear damage. Now. So I can't turn the car anymore as it used to. So I'm gonna have... It's gonna do another lap. God damn it. There's 2 laps left. Fuck! How do I deal with the blue flags? Oi! Let's go. 1 second. I mean, I have to hope that they get close to me at the end of the straight, otherwise there's nothing I can do to let them go, really. Yeah. What lap was that again with the Mercedes? Because obviously I want to rewatch what he did there. Because I know where the breaking point is for the GT3s, so... If he's not on the brakes at that white line, right, then he's a fucking moron that should be put into endurance racing jail. And endurance racing jail is having to drive the Vanwall solo for 24 hours. Yeah, just go inside. Come on. Can do this. There we go. Fucking hell. One more lap after this. Shit. Or is there? Yeah, there is one more, unfortunately. Good for me, because I wouldn't have the fuel. Well, I wouldn't have the fuel for another lap. Oi! Jesus. Alright. I think it was lap 44, 42. Oh, well, maybe we'll see on the scoreboard anyway. But yeah. Also, what the Merc forgot, or doesn't know, is that the hypercar brakes earlier. Oh, it's over. It's done. No more laps. Whew! I survived somehow. Whoo! Wait, Pete? Huh? Wait, why am I P10? Somebody died. What happened? How am I P... Okay, well... Wait, somebody died up ahead. Why does it say P... Why does it say P10? Somebody ran out of fuel or something. What happened? Okay, I'll take it. Alright, let's have a look at that, So, first of all... Oh, it is lap 42. Okay. First of all... He sees me here, right? Look where I am. So I already have to lift out, because he doesn't, like, run wide. And then here I go. Here I go. Yeah, he just runs into me. What a fucking idiot. I mean, I should have probably expected that, to be honest. That's my. I mean, it is my fault, right? Because I didn't expect him to not be an idiot. Because, right? Well, I didn't pull across him or anything, right? Idiot. Like, this is where I start breaking. That was accident. There we go. I mean, he did apologize. So fair game, but yeah, that was that was like really stupid. 50 me. That's 50 meters. That's 50 meters to him. Right? That's 50 meters to him. And also, right? I have this thing called brake lights at the back, right? Of this car. They should work normally. I don't know if they do, but normally they should work. Actually, they don't because it's just the rain lights. But yeah, I mean, even here, you see, this is the millimeter he starts braking, right? That's too late. And then he like has this like half-assed attempt to try to avoid me, you know, as well. Like he starts braking here, 248, 258, 230, right? He's at this present moment going 18 kilometers quicker at that distance. Like, go over there and brake. Oh, jeez. Wait, where did I go, by the way? Where did that front damage go? Wait, where did I have that front damage from? So I didn't have that. Huh? From where is that front damage? Oh, from here somewhere. Okay. Because it didn't show, right? While I was racing, it didn't show that I had front damage. So where was that from? Huh? Oh, here it is. It's got. Oh, it's oh okay. Right, that's where I yoinked the Lambo. It didn't show up though. Yeah, but that's on me. There's no point talking about this. That's on me. I tried, you know, to hold it, but that was too like. You see, there's more grip here than here, and then the car does that. You know, because like these tires have more grip than these tires, and then I'm very lucky that the. Oh, that's. That was a very unfortunate rejoin there. Could have ended worse, to be honest. I mean, oh, you can't see that from here. Well, yeah, that's 100% on me. Right here. But yeah, I mean, he didn't suffer any consequences. Yeah, rip that Lambo a little bit. But GG to him. He didn't. He couldn't have driven that better. Tires were absolutely gone. Well, of course. Yeah, that's why he wasn't. Oh, hey, Pedersen and Findus Racing. That's kind of cute. If you don't know what that is, then please look it up. It's very, very good, very cute. But yeah. So who died? Somebody died in the at the end there. Paula. Oh, because these three guys, I lost these three guys because of the Mercedes, right? At the end there. But there's somebody else that was. What was that? Oh, the BMW. Oh, this guy. What happened? Oh my. Okay. That's why I wasn't 11th. He tried to overtake the Peugeot, the wingless Peugeot. Oh, okay, the replay ends. Yeah, but okay. What the hell was that? And I got the trusted badge back at least. I got the trusted badge back. I gained no driver rank basically. Lost to one driver with a lower driver rank. Qualifying lost to 3. How? How with this many contacts? I had 4 contacts with the Aston. I know why. His interesting overtaking. The contact with the Mercedes. I hope it counted negative for him because it had 0 impact for me, like 0. So it's not my fault. You can read that as. But yeah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Well, back to trusted after 3 races of good badge because of which one was it? This one. Because of that. No, it wasn't. I had yeah. So okay, okay. Here's what happened. Here I had trusted badge, then I had good badge, then I had warning badge somehow. I have no idea how I did that. Like I went trusted, good, warning, back to good, and now I got the trusted bags. I have no idea how in 3 races. Like I was good. Yellow. I had the green badge here, right? ELMS Super 60. You see, it goes up. This one I had the blue badge. Here I had the red badge for whatever reason. And then here I had the blue badge again, and now have the trusted badge again. So it took quite a while. But I mean, I didn't participate in this race, and these, like, this is a team race that I didn't drive for, so it doesn't count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's okay. 4 races. Took 4 races to get the trusted back. That's okay. Is there anything else we could do? LMP3. Do I want to lose all my rating? What's the time? 1911. It's 1911. I have to go in 2 hours. Is this a 40? Is this a? Oh, it's a 60-minute race. Oh, that sucks. That does suck. That it's a. If you have a 40-minute race, I probably would do it. What's the best car? The wingless Peugeot. Okay. Well, I don't even have a setup for that. I'm gonna have to procure the setup for it eventually, and I'm gonna have to re-download the Go Setup thingy, which did crash my PC. So maybe if I re-download Go Setups, it's not gonna crash my PC this time and blue screen it. But let's see. I'm gonna re-download the Go Setup thingy, and then let's see if it works again. But wait, am I logged into that? I need a new. So I'll because I can do it. 136 is what I have. Okay, what like 137.0 is what I'll have to do. Firefox, go, home. I'm not logged in, but should autocomplete. Will it autocomplete? No, I'm not logged in, so I can't download the setup. Hold on. Do I have the password here? I do. Okay. Oh, email. Let's save that as well. Okay, because I mean, I do have separate Lemu filter, hypercar, tracker Monza, 9x8, download, unpack. That's quite, that's Curva Grande, okay. Ah, this is regular Monza, not the cool Monza, sad. Settings, Monza. Where's my... No, that's the wrong one. I need the Renown. The Renown Peugeot. Because I can't do another race. It's 60 minutes, so it's gonna be a bit close to when I have to go, but it'll be fine. Monza and New Sports. Gonna go for that amount of laps. $36.5, okay. Well, if we can do 37, well, like 37.1, 37.2, everybody's in this car. If we can do 137.2, then I'm gonna do it. Or 37.5 should be fine. I do hope they add the new version of Monza though, because it's better. Like they reprofiled this corner, and they made the chicane, the last one, much more driver friendly. Like they got rid of the sausage curb height on the inside. So I really hope they add the new. If Monza happens in WEC this year, then I do hope they add the new version of Monza. That's the front. Because if the battery's full, the front brakes don't work quite as well. It's not necessarily just the tires being cold. Okay. What's that? Why is the rear ARB so low? Why is the rear ARB so low? Why's my fuel? Why I got no fuel? I have 6 lap energy, but... What? What's this setup, bro? I mean, I just downloaded it. I have no idea what it does. But... Okay, let's see what is being... Oh, that's not it. I think I'm gonna like Omega suck if I do this race now. I'm gonna lose all my rating because I'm gonna be in split 1 either way. Like I can't avoid being in split 1 with this this rating. Even if I want to. That's why I don't have any wins. Because, like, I could win split 3, but I'm never in split 3. Jesus Christ, the brakes. Oh, pleasure. You got 3 laps to get going. What can I do to this car? Maybe want to stiffen the rear a bit. If I invert this, make it a bit looser. I got one. I just died. Like I just died. Obviously not very representative. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Now, neither of us is gonna have a good lap here, so just like, bin it. Oh my god. Okay. It don't feel good, that's for sure. I got like, I got 2 laps to decide whether I want to drive this or not. Because then I have to sign up. Thank you. Appreciate that. 41 is a bit off the pace, not gonna lie. Like slightly slower. Just minimally. Just think the brakes are shit on this thing. Holy crap. Brakes are insanely bad. Don't have time to try the BMW because the BMW's has got the brakes. I mean, the rest of the car is very nice, but the brakes are absolute shit. Let's try one more lap. Ah! Nope. Nope, I don't think I want this. I don't think I want this. Nope. Last chance. Oh, somebody's in the Azota. Legend. Absolute legend. Ah! Oh, it barely turns there. Barely. I could fix that, though. No, 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 no. Not doing that. 38-2. Jesus. Oh, hell nah. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna get eaten alive. I'm gonna get eaten alive in that, split. But, yeah. What other cars do I need? I'm gonna have to look at my list. What setups I'm gonna have to download and all that to try and test out eventually. But either way, I could do this. Where am I? Ew, 150. Ugh. Okay, so my first sector is 20.7, 20 point. So my second sector is good. It's there. There-ish. I mean, it's a tenth, but I can find that. So my first sector is terrible. My first sector is terrible. So third is 3/10. 33-0 here still. Yeah, I mean my first sector is just disgustingly bad. Because it's only like a tenth to 100. So I mean I did have the tire bug for this, so you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Where's my do I take the bread car? I haven't driven the bread car in a very long time. Or the white monster. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just drive what I always drive, the LMP Rari. Just gonna drive the LMP Rari. Alright. Just gonna drive the LMP Rari. Bruh. That used to be here. Like here. But with the Jokers in update 1.4, which I will have, because I have race control, the regular race control, I will have Jokers. So it's like the only way I can ever reach S3 with a joke. But I think it's a good idea to have the Jokers because it's, you know, it's online racing, and if you get in 10 tracked, if you disconnect, then it's always a nice thing to have. It kind of sucks that they lock it behind a paywall, right? I think what should be done is, you know, you get one Joker every 10 races for everybody, but race control can have 3 at a time, like, because that's how it works now. You get one Joker every 10 races, and you can hold a maximum of 3. Like, you couldn't like hold 40 if you do 400 races. You can't. That doesn't work. Maximum you can hold is 3. So what I would do is you get one every 10. Race control can hold 3, but everybody else can only hold 1. So if you do 10 races, you get one Joker, right? And then you hold that Joker. And if you use the Joker, from the point of the Joker, you have to do another 10 races to get the next Joker, right? You can't hold 3 at the same time. You can only have one on call, basically. And if you use that, you have 10 races to get it back. I think that would be fairer, but I guess they wanted people to subscribe to race control, I guess, which is completely optional. So it's much better than iRacing. So because iRacing is like what race control costs in 3 months, and you have to buy the tracks as well, and you have to like, because in iRacing you have the subscription, and then in the subscription you have to buy extra stuff, extra racetracks. But if you cancel the subscription, the racetracks you bought you can't access it anymore. Here, if you don't subscribe to race control, you can just still race whatever you want because you can just buy the DLCs. I think it's fair to be like a tenner per racetrack. It's okay because like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do them, and I think that's okay. I mean, if we look at World of Tanks Blitz tank prices, right? A racetrack in a game like this is 100 times more work probably than a tank in Blitz. But a racetrack costs a tenner, and the tank costs 400 euros. So I think this is quite fair, right? As long as they don't start charging like 50 bucks per racetrack. I mean, if they did for the Nordschleife, people would pay it, but not a good idea. All right, let's see. I mean, I'm stuck in S2 anyway. Like if I lose S2 and I go to S1, then I'll end up in like split 2 and 3, and then I win a couple of races, then I'm S2 again. So like I'm stuck, basically. There's nothing I can do about it except get faster and like get unstuck. Start winning split 1. All right. I'll be there when the event starts. Yui. Alright. I'm probably gonna be slow as hell now. But we'll see. As long as it does say 6 at the end of qualifying, I'll be happy. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do the 2. I'm probably gonna do the 2.4 hour series on Sunday, and I'm just gonna play Blitz again tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna survive 2.4 hours tomorrow when I already did the 1.4 today. My wonky ass hands can't survive that. I think it was 85, I'm not sure. To go a bit forward there. CC up by 1 so we don't do the thing. The last corner. I think it was 5 laps for quali. Anything else? Nothing can change. I have no idea what this does anyway. Like suspension and dampers. That's what I need setups for. Because I have no idea what this does. I know how to set these 3 up, but like that. But I have no idea how to do this. Bam. Can I to do that, right? Because previously what I did is like I go 1 month of Go setups and then I canceled it and then got 1 month of Go setups, but now I've decided I'm just gonna get a year and I'm gonna cancel it, and right, I already did. Because that's the best way to do it. If you if you get a subscription to anything, get it, immediately cancel it. Right? The second it activates, cancel it. So that you know, if you actually use the thing, you have to consciously reactivate it later. But if you don't use it, it's just going to expire. So... Okay, 5th. Okay, Unterberg. Haven't seen that guy in a while, but he seems, or I remember him to be quite quick with the LMP2. What the hell is this? I mean, it does annoy me a bit that this wheel is like this Alcantara goop. That's just, yeah. very unfriendly for hands. It's probably like made to drive with gloves, which is like, I don't really know why as a sim race, like if you're sim racing you would use gloves. It's like, yeah, great, I now have massive sweaty hands. And like when you get out of the pool, your hands are just wrinkly. That's how I would be after half an hour of sim racing with gloves. Like, I guess it protects the wheel, but if it's plastic wheel or something, then it doesn't even matter. But obviously, this like Alcantara. I don't know why they do it. Like, why do you put such a material on a wheel that just absorbs every human form? Why do you put that on a thing that you grip for multiple hours at a time? In some cases, it does not make sense to me, in the slightest. But oh well, such is life. Such is life. It was kind of funny because I did this race yesterday once, and I was like, what the hell, this guy did 25.0, how am I this slow? And then I went out and looked at the leaderboard and like, oh, that's the P1 leaderboard, and he's 0.3 quicker than anybody else. Because, you know, I was confused, because he was leading, and then he pitted, and then he was behind me, and then he set the 25.0, so I was like, what is he doing? But yeah, now I know what he was doing. He was literally just driving for the leaderboard. That's why you should ignore, like, you can ignore the top 10 on the leaderboard anyway, because in a lot of cases it's like superhumans that you're never gonna beat, or it's like somebody consciously did a quali sim lap because they wanted to be top of the leaderboard. So yeah, like that's why I tend to orient myself at the top 100 time. Like, if I can beat that, great. If not, then look at the sectors and be like, okay, where do I have to move? And here it's sector 1, which I know. It's like whenever I drive Fuji again, I tend to struggle quite a lot in the turn 3, I guess it is. Well, technically turn 2. I don't know what it is. To set that up perfectly, I kind of don't do very well in that corner. But yeah. This one's not the big deal, but this one, I tend to take a while to get it right. Only a second though, I'll need 2. Somewhere. This is another corner that's like, you just have to hit it perfectly, otherwise it's not gonna work. Well, not great. The thing about Fuji is you need to find the flow. Because it is a very... It's a very forgiving circuit, as in most of the corners don't flow into each other. Right, but like Spa, if you screw up one corner... If you screw up one corner in Spa, you screw them all up. That's not really the case in Fuji. I mean, here it is a little bit. In this end section of Sector 3. But the rest of the corners, they're quite forgiving. You just have to hit them perfectly. Especially this one, because the straight is very straight and very long. So... Probably gonna be like P10 or something to start. Look at that, the difference between P1 and P2 is half a second. Whoopa! Nope. That was too late. That wasn't worth it. But yeah, and then like P3 and me is 2/10 apart. Like that's... This is the lack of practice right here, you know. But pretty close here, pretty close. Pretty close. But yeah, I could definitely be up here. Like 25, 25.8, 25.9, I could definitely do. I'm jumping in cold, but yeah. I mean, this I can't do. 25.1. That I can't do. That I could do, maybe. 25.7. If I practice, like, a couple of days in a row, I can do that. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Peace. Well, I'm gonna start P9 probably. P8. Oh, one more, come on. I mean, yeah, but I mean, everybody's like very close together. There's like 3/10 to P5. It's always... How many do we have? Okay, 23. Oh god. A lot of dentists. And here's another bug. If you have like these hashtag, because he's not the first William Anderson, he's William Anderson number that. I mean, I should just say number 2. It would be funnier. Instead of like just some random number, it should just say number 2 or number 3. Yeah, Unterberg's up there. Actually, why is he persistent? Okay. Don't start with that fuel. Yeah, 50 liters. But yeah, I think it should still show the badge, right? Just like it should lob off the number instead of the badge. Oh no! P7 and P10 are warning badge. Oh no. This is gonna suck. If P9 is warning badge too, I'm gonna scream. Oh. P9's... Oh, he's back there. But he has good driver badge. Okay. We got the... Okay. Is that fine? Okay. $53.7, right? Okay. Yeah. P8. I was wrong. By 1. Like last race. That's a pink car. Thing is, I'm starting on the outside, which, I mean, if you get punted at Fuji, you get punted at Fuji, you know, it's like, if the guy behind you can't drive, then you're gonna get punted. I've got the Alonso Renault behind me, like the 2006 Renault livery. Ugh. Oh, and we're moving. We're immediately moving to the inside. Oh god. Oh my god. What the hell? No, don't try. Don't, I said no, that doesn't work, bruv. Oh god. Somehow I'm alive. Somehow I survived. Not a great exit there. Also lost the position on lap 1. That's quite rare that that happens to me, but I had to be safe because there was a guy braking into me at the start, so to escape to the outside, yeah, I'm not gonna get. Yep, just close it. Just ignore that I'm there, I guess. What is... Yeah, okay. Okay, GG. As always. Which side is damaged? Ugh, the wrong side is damaged. Ugh. That doesn't work, bruv. Like, if I don't purposefully slow down and let him go, that doesn't work. Yeah, man. Obviously, I'm gonna be down all the kilometers now. But, yeah. Because this isn't a corner where you can, like, go side by side. It just isn't. You know, if I don't purposefully jump out of the way with all my car, or, like, brake really hard, and, like, destroy my line, that's never gonna happen. There's no way he can get past there. But yeah. Let's see. 27. I mean, yeah, but it's not gonna go very quickly, is it? Oh, yeah. We already have wackery happening behind already. Nope, went too deep. Because if you go a little bit wide there, you can cut back into the inside and then make it pass, but didn't work, unfortunately. This guy behind me is pushing. He is interested in sniffing. Obviously I'm going to lack all the top speed, right, because of the damage. So I got crashed in the front and the back. So rip all of my rating, I guess, again. This version of Fuji is worse for race. I mean, it's better to drive, but it's worse for racing because basically, normally you can overtake in this corner. Like in the chicane, you can overtake. In this, you can't. Because then that happens. Unless you just like blatantly give up the position and roll over. And yeah. And if you do that once, so the next guy's gonna do it too, so can't do that. 25.6. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing I can do now in terms of going fast because the whole car's destroyed. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I mean, they're not fast, you know, they're doing 27, but yeah, what can I do? What can I do? Shit. Okay, this is gonna suck as well. Oh, he does yield. Oh, I mean, you can go side by side there, but I guess I didn't want to. That's okay. Appreciate that. I wouldn't have done it, but I appreciate it. Okay, now I got a back marker in front. Thank you. That was very nice of him. Forking damage. 3 seconds. Yeah, they're going decently quick now. 26.9. Nothing I can do because the car's just destroyed. Just won't turn or anything. Oh. The guy just died? What the hell? How do you do that? Best I can hope for is that 6, 7, 8 fight hard. But that's about all I can hope for. Ah! Unbelievable. Oh, so we watched that later. But yeah, I can't do anything with this car. It just doesn't turn. I'm surprised it doesn't spin, but yeah, it just doesn't turn. That guy's gonna get me. Please don't do the stupid thing. He is gonna do that. Or is he? He's not. Sort of. What the joke? Yeah, it just doesn't turn. Zero grip. Does not bite. Drive it a bit differently. Like, slower, sharper. Maybe that'll do something. It does something. It does something. .27.6. Well, if they keep doing that, it doesn't matter because that's what I can do with this destroyed vehicle. Oh, that's one off. That leaves two. Centauri, you have to drive away, you know? It's like the point of overtaking. It's like, do you want to get away? Right? Because if you sit in front of me, I'm gonna get interested. I'm gonna look at that rear and be like, I mean, I got the rear and the suspension damage from the guy that was right behind me that hit me from behind, so it's pretty bad chain reaction there. I mean, if I brake there, the guy behind me hits me anyway. So yeah, like either the other guy can pull out, or it's gonna end up, or run wide, right? This is the optimal way. That the other guy with the, what was that, Porsche 919 livery? He could have just overtaken me, right? If he runs wide in the corner, right, and he's ahead before the apex, and it won't count as an off track, and he can just run off the track and then come on ahead, and then he's ahead of me, right? But if he tries to make the corner while I'm basically fully alongside him, he's not going to make that corner. But yeah. It happens, I guess. Nope, that's a dentist. What is that? What are you doing? If I arrive 2/10 quicker, I am shoving that guy into a wall when he crosses in front of me like that. Oh boy. A bit late, but it'll stop. What the fuck?! Fucking dentist attack, bro. Fucking dentist attack. Oh yeah. Fucking Osama bin Janetta back there. Holy shit. How am I P9, by the way? How many people died? Because I just got assaulted. Thank you. That's a good dentist. Oh, that guy just disappeared. And he's back. So I just got assaulted. Badly. And I'm P9, somehow. I gained positions from being assaulted. Because some other people died on the same lab. Impressive. I don't know if that was on purpose. I think it was just being stupid. Because it's a dentist. Like, he's never... There's no way that he's gonna have that closing speed if he brakes properly. No way. Oh, and LMP2's out. Good boy. Thank you, Cookson. Oh, that guy was lapped. No position for me, Saj. Ugh, but that position is 1.6 ahead. And losing so far. Because it was just 3 ahead. Not too long ago. There. Oh go. But that was lap 11 I got and the other thing was lap 3 I believe, so I have to watch the replay. 27.9, 29. Yeah, I mean I can't do pace with this car right now. It's too broken. Like, it'll basically go as quick as those other guys, but that's slow. For me. Like 27.5, it is pretty slow. I have no idea what that guy's trying to do, but... Let's go around the outside here. I'm catching this guy. Rather quickly. Deep. Didn't change his TC power cut, probably. Because if you leave it at 6.5, that's a bit iffy, but if you go 6.6, then it's good. Okay, he lost a second in the lap. Ugh. I have to double dip. On the outside. Oh, good. Ugh. It doesn't turn. What's my tire temps, by the way? 95. That's okay. 96. Yeah, the front. I mean, the front is. What are you driving, bruv? Front left's a bit iffy, but it'll do. Like 100 degrees is roughly when they stop working properly. The LMP2 tires. You can sort of push until then. If they hit 100, then goodbye. They're all so slow. I can't do anything about it. So I got damage. Ah! Again. The race I did yesterday, I had a broken tire because I had a dentist in the middle of the track, so I had to brake and locked up. Like that. Oh, that wasn't really a lock up even. But yeah, I had a broken tire then. And couldn't do anything. Now it's even worse. Because I have a broken car. I mean, gotta say though, a destroyed LMP2 drives better than a fully operational hypercar. That's how great this car is, I think. But the tires, the LMP2 tires, if they don't fix it on Tuesday, I'm gonna scream. I mean, he's losing massive time in Sector 3, and he's sort of keeping up in Sector 1 and 2. Oh, that's another LMP2. Yeah, because he doesn't have damage, right? So, on the straight, he can just drive away. Or stay in the same gap, because I have 3 of my 4 sides damaged, and he doesn't. So, gonna be a bit juicy the next 5 laps. He's gonna get stuck on those dentists, though, hopefully. No, he's not gonna get stuck on those. I'm gonna get stuck on those dentists. There's a guy on your inside, bruv. There you go. Very nice. 0% tire. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of update 1.4. Punctures will be a thing. That's gonna suck. Especially with the LMP2 tire bug. Still a thing. Obviously at 150 degrees the tire is just gonna puncture. So if they don't fix the damn bug before they introduce punctures, they are mighty cunts. This guy's so slow, but I can't do anything about it. I mean, he's starting to pick up a little bit, but Jesus. If only I didn't have a car that's completely cooked. Barely goes. Okay, 2 dentists up ahead. That's my opportunity. How do we set this up? Oh. Can we set this up? No. Even if I would have gained half a second out of the corner, it's not enough. Yeah, it's getting quicker now. Fuck. He's pushing hard. Can only hope that it's too hard. Doesn't quite turn as nicely as it should. Jesus. Oh. That guy's gonna recover before though. Yeah. Oh! I mean, at 27.7 again, or 6, or no, well, 8 just, but 8 from him. Nothing I can do about this. I mean, the target of P5 was definitely doable in this race. If I wouldn't have been destroyed, then P5 would definitely have been achieved here in this race. See, guys, that's how you take that corner. Even with a completely destroyed car. Oh, hello. Oh, where are you going? That's like off the track, buddy. Holy shit. What is happening? I'm driving here. I can't like go further to that side. Jesus Christ. See ya. You can't do that on the inside. There's no grip on the track. If you brake that late on the inside, there's no grip. Awesome. And there's only one lap left, so there's like no point to try, but how? How were you that slow? How were you going that slow? Stay on the track. How was he going that slow there? What the heck? I wanted to fake dive him, not dive him. Okay. Oh, P5's dead. recovered though. Yeah, it would have been P5, but oh well. Look at how I'm flying into him now. I don't know what he's doing. He's definitely lost a lot of pace. No! Not gonna catch that guy! Could have been P5! I could have even been P5 without getting fucked! No! Ugh! Yeah, but Unterberg was going really, really slowly at the end there. Like, whoa. Ain't no way. Okay. When was that? I mean, I don't know where he wants me to go. I'll be honest. You know, like we're side by side, and he pulls to the inside here. You know? It's like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know where this guy wants me to go. You know, look, he just pulls across my nose. I have no idea what he... You know, like, I can't disappear. And then the other Alonso guy just yoinks me. But, oi, 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 that guy got destroyed. Jesus. Poor guy. Yeah, without that dentist terrorist, I would have easily been P5. What was that? Here. No. No dentist. It must have been earlier, no? Here's a dentist. Brain damage. Brain damage. There's no other, like, so I'm next to him, right? I'm at an LMP2. I'm gonna go ahead now, right? And the LMP3 like breaks back there. Like the LMP3 breaks earlier than the LMP2 because the LMP2 is like the car that breaks the latest out of all the cars because it's got insane brakes. It weighs nothing, right? So yeah, but then this guy, how much is he on the brakes? Is he like sending it? He's not even fucking braking! Like, he's trying to... Hello, can I do it from camera, please? And then he just dives the... Okay, so he's in an LMP3, right? And then he just, like, fucking dives... What kind of brain damage is that? I have no idea if that's how you read it or whatever. What's going on here? Was that tier 1 crash about it? Just fast, zero skill. Uh, yeah, I mean, I've raced Unterberg a couple of times. He's it's kind of weird because sometimes he's really fast, like he's way ahead of me, and sometimes it's like this. So, uh, maybe he had a destroyed tire at the end there as well, but I could have easily had him there, easily, but nah, wasn't meant to be. Wait, okay, it just broke. That's another bug. Sometimes it doesn't give you into the result screen. Wait, how? I gained way too much rating for this. Okay, hold on. Where's that? Of course, it's a warning driver. Of course. Of course, the LMP3 that crashed into me is a warning. It is French, a French warning driver. That joke writes itself, right? Um, insane. Yeah, I mean, if you're that stupid that you're in an LMP3, and LMP2 just lapped you, and you dive an LMP2 on the inside, right? Knowing that 3 meters later, that LMP2 is on the gas and gone. Anyway, you gotta be stupid. So, yeah, unfortunately, that guy cost me P5 where I would have been 26.5, 26.6, 26.8. Yeah, I mean, the pace isn't like these two guys would have been way too gone, right? But I definitely could have, like, I could have fought for P3 here if I wouldn't have been destroyed. But oh well. Such is life. Well, with that, well, I'm gonna have to. What's time is it? Yeah, I gotta go. So, who drives this? Nobody, apparently. I mean, it's Portimao is always pretty empty, but yeah. Boop. Anyway, thanks for joining. It was interesting, certainly. Uh, 4 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend. Dentist ing, but other than that, well, I'll be back with a stream tomorrow. Probably gonna do Blitz though. Bye.